Oh my gosh. What we saying, people? What we spraying? What we saying, man? What's going on, man? Everyone good?
Big up, bro. Yeah, man. All good. All good. All good. How's the man then, man?
Good, man.
Oh, yeah. Can't moan. Can't moan today. You get me?
What, your gaffer in that?
Wait.
You already started.
Yeah, your gaffer.
Rum's gaffer. Rum's gaffer still.
I see Rum's
happy
today. Nice stuff.
You know what?
And you're out now as well.
Nah, I said to you.
Nah, man, we saw your video. We saw your video.
Word. Yeah, you're out as well.
What video?
You said he has to go.
Yeah, we all saw it.
When was it? When was this one? Within October?
That was after the.
Oh, he's cheeky. Did you hear what he just said? He said within October. There's only
still in October.
Enzo said the manager. I've definitely seen it.
No, he said I'd give him to November, but I think it was the Palace game that made people push it forward because of the fact that they had nobody on the bench.
Yep.
Yeah. Nah. Listen, the one game ain't fooling me, bro.
I don't think it's fooled anybody except Virgil coming out saying all the stuff he's saying, man. What you guys saying now? If you lose, man, if you lose against them and City, man, this is Fugazi.
Hold on. Did you see what Virgil said to Rooney?
Yeah, I saw what he said to Rooney.
Let me. I don't want to paraphrase on that. Let's say what he said word for word. So I don't want to misquote him, yeah. But I think Rooney was talking some madness about Mo Salah, innit? So Virgil snapped back, said, "You know what, bruv? Buck me, innit? Like, end of the day, bruv, can't be talking about my legend like that, bruv. Like, end of the day, bruv, when we was local, you weren't saying nothing. Last year we was local, no one said a word. Now we over here, you want to start chatting rubbish, bruv. You know my guy at 33, he definitely hit 29 goals, 18 assists, yeah? What was you doing when you was 33? Oh,
is that what he said?
This is word for word, bruv. And then he said, bruv, what he said? He said, what was you doing at 33? Peanut butter and jelly sandwiches, yeah, and root beer. Yeah, cool. Where was you? DC United. DC United at 33. Don't tell me nothing, bruv. Whenever you're ready, come back, man. That's what he said.
I'm not gonna lie though, but Rooney can flip it and go, what was Salah doing at 19?
Bruv, we're talking about now. He's cussing Salah now, at his age now. So, bruv, yeah, what was you doing when you was 33? Yeah, we know what you're doing. And don't even talk about your own legends, bruv. Allow it, man. Allow Salah, bruv.
Nah, he better not lose.
We can cuss him.
Wait, do you know what Rooney said? Do you know what Rooney said about Salah?
He's not something about he's not a leader.
Him and Virgil are not leaders, man.
Yeah, he was saying stuff, bruv. Saying stuff.
Oh, I just remember why he would say this as well, because this is the weekend Salah matched his record, or he matched some record. I forgot what the record was, but he
most GA contribution. Yeah, most GA. Yeah.
See, so overall goal contribution for his club.
I actually got the official quote. Freaking
what's the unofficial quote?
He said I didn't hear him last year. It doesn't matter who hurts me, honestly. Just come, I'm back. The players partially like he basically saying that it doesn't matter who hurts me and whatnot. He's basically saying people are gonna talk, pretty much.
That's what I said. He said that's exactly what I said. Exactly what I said, bro.
You said the unfiltered version.
Mad.
Yeah, bro. But this is the Mandem version, isn't it? Like you know what he's trying to say, bro. Come back, man.
Jordan Brown, this is mad comments.
That is crazy.
That's crazy.
Oh my gosh, I didn't even see what he. No, that's going off. That's mad.
That's Jordan on Monday morning,
mad.
Monday morning.
I was looking.
Monday morning, bro. What's going on?
Jordan's my up there. He's always on to me every stream. Big up Jordan.
He might be on to you in a different way, bro. Because
that's his stuff, bro. It's Monday morning, bro. What's going on? Jordan, like it. What are you doing, bro?
Jordan, take stock, my guy. Just take a little bit of stock and realize it's Monday, isn't it?
We got Slot's biggest support in the comments. That G loves Slot, you know. He loves Slot.
And he loves that midfield. The midfield that people say is better than Busquets.
Big up G.
I asked G yesterday, would you change our midfield for Barca's midfield? He said no. He said no way. Big up G. I know he's cracking that right now.
Hey, big up Nick as well, man. You get me? Yeah, man. So, what we saying? So, when obviously when the team sheet came out, what was we saying? What was we really saying? Not what we think we were saying. What was we really saying when we saw the team sheet? Do you get me? Anyone can.
I was gonna say that when I saw it, I was like, "Why is Mac playing?"
That's what I was gonna say.
Why is Chiesa not starting over Salah or Gakpo in this one?
We're gonna be saying that every
the back line is the back line, innit? There's nothing we can do. I was glad Robbo was in because it made sense. So that was a plus for me. But in general, innit? Why were these guys playing? But to be fair to them, I think they did their job to the best of their ability. I think some would still probably questions like Gakpo's contribution and stuff like that, but it was more the guy winning a lot of the free kicks and getting the ball up the field. Salah, I think he gets a lot of praise from me because I was just looking for the basics, and I think he did the basics really, really well. Like just holding on to the ball, getting involved in the game, dropping back. The things I've always asked for. I don't need the goals and the assists. I don't need that for me to think that you're good. It's just the basics I need from you. And I think he went away from it. So it was good to see this game he was back just doing that, getting on the ball, holding it up, waiting for the right pass, and then just being his normal self. And then the goal, as I said, once you're in the game, the goal will come. The goals will come once you're in the game. But when you're at the game and you're kind of trying to look for, oh, that's the moment I need to get the goal, and that's the way people are going to love me, then when it doesn't come, it's just frustrating. So do this part, and then the other part will take care of itself. When you're working hard, the other part of the game will come. You get your luck when you're working hard. And you saw, his overall game, some people would still probably say it wasn't great. But as I said, that's everyone's opinion, no problem. But because he was doing the basics right and working hard, the luck came and the goalkeeper decided to pass it out to him. And then he was there on hand to score. But yeah, McAllister as well, man. He hasn't been up to par, but I felt like he was noticeable in this game. You knew McAllister was playing today. Normally he just goes by him and he's chasing man down, and you're like, "Bro, what did you actually do today, my guy?" But you noticed him. Whether that's a good thing or a bad thing, I'll let everyone else decide. But yeah, it just felt like he was trying. He was close to not say back to his best, but he was attempting to do things that he was doing in the previous season. So, yeah, and I think the back line did what they could do. Obviously kept a clean sheet, so that's great. Mamardashvili pulled off a good save. So he has to start because obviously Alisson's out. But in terms of the lineup, Dean, to your question, yeah, I wasn't happy about a couple of selections, but they did their job, so I can't even moan about it.
Just to echo what N said, like the back five, that's the back five I wanted. I didn't want to see Kirk start again. I don't think most of us wanted him. He needs to be out of the team for at least the next month or so, in my opinion. He can't be starting games for us. Similar to Ends, I wanted to see Wirtz instead of McAllister. I can't lie, I said this weeks ago. I'm starting to think the manager don't rate Wirtz because this is now Villa at home, Chelsea, United, and Everton. He's left them out. I genuinely think you don't rate him. Call that premature. Call me deluded. Say I'm going too early, but I genuinely believe that's more of the more time goes on, I believe that's more of a club signing than a slot signing now. This is my opinion. And again, I wanted to see Chiesa and Rio in for Gakpo and Salah. I knew it wouldn't happen, obviously, but I wanted to see that. But like En said, this was the Salah of old. Forget even him doing the basics, holding stuff up. And you know my views on him. He was actually beating Luca Dean.
Rocking him up.
He couldn't live with him. He put it through his legs. He dropped his shoulder. That Salah was the Salah of old. So I can't lie. That was probably his best game this season. And for once, no one's even mentioned this shit. We kept a clean sheet, man. I didn't like a win. I'm not gonna lie to you, Dean. When I saw the lineup, I said, I think we win this ugly, like a 2 by like a goal, a 2-1 or 3-2. I did not think a clean sheet. And this is the first time.
Clean sheet's crazy.
I think it's the best. This is the only good 90 minutes we've had from start to finish this season, because this is a Villa team, and a lot of the rivals love to spin the narrative. Oh, but Villa weren't really playing like they were sitting back and that, which I kind of agree to a certain extent. But this was the same Villa everyone said would slap us off the back of 4 or 5 wins in a row or something mad like that. So this was, we can't have to give the credit when it's due. I'm at that end said, and you said, Dean, backstage, I'm not going to get gas. No, the next 2 games, we'll really see where we're at. It was not the main thing to get a win and a clean sheet, because the last clean sheet we saw is you lot remind me, but God knows, I forgot the last time he kept
Burnley.
Burnley, I think.
Burnley.
Burnley.
Yeah, Burnley. So flipping hell, that was what, September now, like start of September. So
Yeah, we've been losing since September 27th.
But and the thing is though, look, Jordan Brown already saying they gave us a goal, yeah. But Sabozza had a 1-on-1 before that. We were creating enough chances.
Yeah.
Disallowed goal. We were on them. Like, I can't lie, no one could really chat shit about this game. We were actually on them, and it could have. Let's be honest, it could have been 3 or 4 if we put our chance away. We could have been even more clinical, but it's not a day for moaning and that. We got the 2-0 win, and we got the dub, man. That's what matters.
What are you saying, Blake? What are you saying?
Honestly, it actually was good to see that we were able to play well for an extended amount of time. And I think this is the first time we've had this midfield combination with Ekitike up front since I think it was Everton. I don't think we've had this combination because remember, everybody's been saying that we have the players to win these games. Slot just needs to put out the right combinations. The reason why a lot of people didn't want this midfield is because this midfield has been playing, but Isak has been up front. But when you have someone like Ekitike who's willing to drop in, link up, it actually helps us a lot. And I'm sure you guys noticed we started to slow down a lot when he put Florian Wirtz up front for some reason. Because one thing I've noticed about our team is with how it's currently constructed, if you want to play the midfield from last year, you have to play Ekitike up front. Every game that we played well, you can even go back to the Community Shield when we were good in the first half. Everything got undone when Ekitike came off. Ekitike is the vocal point. The ball goes up there. It sticks with him. The one thing I would say that I don't like, and I've noticed this from Slot last year, is that we do not create chances for Ekitike. How many shots do you remember this guy having? He barely had any chances. I do think that he could probably get more chances if Gakpo actually uses his fullback. Because when Ekitike went out wide, he combined with Robbo. Robbo put a cross in, and we almost scored. It's just us trying to create easier chances for our teammates and actually trying to get the striker more involved rather than just using him as a decoy to create for the wingers. Because I'm not gonna lie to you, on Tuesday I would rather play Wirtz than play freaking Gakpo. But overall, it was a good performance. It was good to see us win again. It was good to see us actually look fluid in midfield. McAllister, like En said, was actually a lot more noticeable. And I think that was down to the fact that he made it his mission that I'm actually going to try my hardest. I'm going to leave everything out there. And we saw that a lot. And I'm not sure if you guys noticed, Salah won 7 duels. He was actually pressing and working hard. And in order for us to press and actually do what we need to do, if we want to play this way, we need to press from the attack. If we can't press from the attack, we have to play a different way. And it shows how important that's going to be. And it's going to be very important to do that against Real Madrid. Because as much as Real Madrid whipped us on in the past, they don't have the midfield that they did in the past. This midfield isn't Casemiro, Toni Kroos, and Modric. This is a different midfield. So I do feel like if we actually structure well and actually set up well, we could actually get some sort of success. But that's another conversation.
Yeah, we'll get to that. But yeah, echoing what you lot saying, I think everyone says the right things, and I think the pressing, like for once, we pressing one-on-one, not just leaving us short, but all the pretend press. You get me, and then they can get out easy. But we had about 3 or 4 chances before we scored, like you said, Roms. Like it's supposed like one-on-one, bro. The press was so much better, bro. It's obvious if you go with more people, take that risk. Obviously, they got through, I think, after about 5 minutes, that press, when Morgan Rogers ran the whole pitch and they got through and had a little shot. After that, I noticed a little tweak the manager done that, and I can't believe he done it. I saw Robbo moving into midfield, like sort of like trying to press on, what's his name, on Morgan Rogers when the goalkeeper got the ball, and he thought, after that, I didn't see that break it out again. Like Morgan Rogers run the whole length of the pitch, bro. And I thought,
man, like tactical Dean and that. Hey,
bro, you not called it.
He's telling us.
Bro.
Did you man see the little tactical tweet from his guy?
I couldn't. No, but not Kilwich. I'll tell you why. It's all down to me. I wasn't gonna blow my own trumpet. Pause. But you know what? It's down to me. I went out. I didn't stay in that day. I went out and I sat with people that study football, and then he said, I said, you know what? That's my manager, innit? That's my manager. I said, that's what my manager does. He saw something wrong and he changed it. That's what my manager does. But I had to, because you know what? These men don't watch, what's it called, streams. They're older, they're elders.
The elder statesmen.
Lying to people.
They're slightly Arsenal fans. And they noticed something. I said, I had to just play the Liverpool fan. You get me? So, yeah, when he done that, bro, I thought, all right. I didn't notice it. They noticed it first. And I thought, okay, fair enough. And I thought, okay. And then
I hear it, man.
Huh?
No, I said I hear it, bro. I hear it.
Bro, it was like, I can't even lie, bro. Like, end of the day, they got a few times for the press, but you're gonna get that in it. Like, you're playing against a top class team. Every top class team will get out of a press at some point. But the fact is, he didn't change it. He kept on doing that press, and we created that Salah chance, bro. That wasn't luck. Everyone said, "Oh, the goalkeeper, bro." Salah's in that position on purpose, bro. Why is he right over there? Like, he's watched what's going on. The way we've marked your players, like Martinez, obviously is a bad pass, but bro, there's no luck where he was. You get me? He still put it in, and he's in the position. You get me? So, yeah, I think the main thing that game was going back to old school tactics. Old school. Last season, only Mamadashvili and Ekatike is the only ones that wasn't here. Like, that's old school. And like you just said as well, McAllister was noticeable. And you know already, I'm not really McAllister like that. But, bro, like, McAllister was about, bro. He was putting himself about. So it helps when you got three midfielders doing midfield stuff. Like, not just breaking through with one pass. We had three midfielders, bro. You get me? Normally we'd be playing with one midfielder and then the other two marking their defenders. No.
You know what, Dean? There's two things you said in that is spot on, yeah? You see their press. They didn't really beat. You see the last 4, 5, 6, whatever games we've lost. Our press has been beaten by passes. That game, our press only really got beat by ball carrying. So when Morgan Rogers, he kept breaking up through his running, and even Barkley when he came on, I did think he was quite lively. Again, him and Sancho actually linked up well, and then I remember he put one over the bar. But our press weren't getting broken by a string of passes. It was just individual brilliance. Morgan Rogers ran through us a couple times. And now back to that Salah goal, that some might laugh, but that's not an easy finish because we've seen players overhit that or hit it or underhit it, then the player, because I swear it went past the defender and the keeper.
And behind him, it went past the defender behind him. And I was like, when you get the close up of it, it did look like, I was like, yo, that's actually
you could have
finish.
Weak foot as
hit
well.
the player.
Weak foot.
The player could have intercepted it. Like, do you know what I mean? It was a good finish. Do you know what I mean?
Weak
I
foot
looked at
as
it
well,
again.
man.
I was like,
Yeah, right. You're right. Right, weak foot as well. That's what kills it. It was in his weak foot.
That makes it harder, man, because he has to try and control it. And sometimes some people don't get enough on it because it's their weak foot, because they can't get their foot around it. So he did a good job, especially with how high we pressed them to force that mistake. But that's the good thing. You could tell that the manager has not lost the dressing room, and these players made it their mission that we are not losing today. We are not losing today. Like, Slot sat them behind them and said, "This is what you got me doing, man. Your kids are suffering because of you guys.
That's a good point.
Your kids are suffering because he sat all of them behind the game and watched the kids suffer against Palace."
Yeah, that's a madness. I'm still ain't forgiving him for that, though. Don't. Just leave that out of this stream, yeah. But that was the title of this stream, yeah. The manager hasn't lost the dressing room, more or less, because you don't get performances like that, because that wasn't a classic performance. That was just people doing the basics right. You're doing your basics, the quality will shine. You get me? Like, you're actually winning duels. You're going in for tackles. Like, you're putting the hard yards in. I see Mo getting back, and he's there with Bradley hands in hands. I'm thinking, you know what? If we do this more often, bro, we anything can happen, bro. Like, and I know it pains to say, I know you're talking about the Gakpo, but bro, I ain't changing that. I ain't gonna lie to no one. I'm not changing a winning team. I can't do it. I've never been able to do it. And the thing is, I don't care if someone played bad. I don't think no one played bad. I'm not changing a thing. You get me? Because once you change something and you don't win, you got an excuse already.
Actually,
I don't
I'm not
know
gonna lie to you.
excuses.
I'll make one change. I'm still taking McAllister out for that against Madrid. This is Champions League football. It should be much lower. That's the only change. Even you know me, I'm not Gakpo's biggest fan, but I agree with you. I'm gonna keep it the same. He keeps ignoring that the overlap though, which was a bit annoying. But I'll keep him for the Madrid game. And I see
even though McAllister played well, even though that's the best I've seen McAllister all season, bro.
Yeah, but I think Champions League football suits Wirtz, bro.
But you know what's crazy though? You know, if Wirtz played the number 10 against Villa, this game would actually fit him because all the space there, the way they play, this game would have fit him. Every game that fits Wirtz, he's always on the bench. All the games they have been starting against long ball teams that just want to clamp people. Like, like this guy always puts him on the bench in the games that he should be playing.
You know what is blip though, yeah? Do you know what is it? Against Madrid, normally we have more of the ball. Even all the games we lost, bar the Chelsea game, had more of the ball against Palace, Brentford, all these teams we had more of the ball. But I think this game in isolation against Madrid, I actually think they're going to have more of the ball, which will create more space, especially on the counter.
We should let them have more of the ball.
Say that again?
We should let them have more of the ball.
I actually agree with that as well.
It's a different Madrid though, bro. It's a different Madrid, bro.
I want Wirtz on the counter, like, running. I'd rather him than a McAllister, do you know what I mean? Or do you get? So
we can't remember, we can't do the because we spent 100 something, bruv. We got to look at players for what they are now. We can't just look at the figures now.
Wait, is Isak back or he's still injured?
Huh?
Is Isak still injured?
Yeah,
not to be rude, it doesn't matter. He's not starting this game anyway.
Yeah, no, I don't want to. I just want just to have him on the bench.
No, bro.
Yeah.
Go wait for Arne Slot, bro. Go wait for his pressure.
Yeah, bro. You gotta go on form, bro. We gotta bring it back to form. We can't just because I bought him for this. No.
I agree.
Players gotta play on merit, bro.
I hear that.
You know, one thing I would like. No, I was just gonna say one thing I would like to say is that if Liverpool put an effort like this against a lot of teams, even if we don't play necessarily well, we'll beat a lot of teams just on effort because we're just more talented. A lot of games we lost because the other team just wanted it more. You see this at literally a lot of levels where the team may not necessarily be good, but they just beat teams just because they just have application, winning their duels, winning their second balls. If we do that, we'll beat a lot of teams. And it's crazy to say that we're third in the league somehow after losing 6 games.
Which is mad, bro. I couldn't believe. I looked at it and I was like, we lost 4 Premier League games. And I said we were third. I said, how are we third?
We were second.
You know what's crazy? If the games went in our favor, we could have been second.
Yeah, it's mad. It's mad.
Now that's a show, and I think that should echo enough that like where we was before we had this mini madness that we were going through.
Is it mini? Is it
like
over?
We were in a good position.
Yeah, is it over? Is it over?
Yeah, let me not jinx it. Let me not jinx it.
Keywords, that's a mini madness. We were going through that, brother.
We're still there, bro. We're still in there, bro.
Let me not say nothing crazy, bro, because just in case.
We're in the mix, bro. We're still in the mixer, bro.
Yeah,
man. So really, it ain't really no complaints about because it's the first game we've won for a little while, and there's teething problems still. We ain't gonna just bypass that. We know where we need to go right. And the thing is, like I said earlier, man, if you showing that grit and determination, bro, everything else will follow, man. All the quality in that, and then you just start making your subs. You start making subs. You get the players on. You get the Wirtz on. You get the Isaacs back in form, bro. Just all I'm saying right now, obviously we wanted to go to 4-4-2 because we were seeing nothing changing. But if he goes with this formation, like I said in my thing, I said if you go with this formation, I ain't got a problem with it. Just I need to see application. That's what I'm looking for. Application. If I see application, I'm good, bro.
The guys were working hard, to be fair to them as well. A lot of rotation in the midfield. Szoboszlai is so key to whatever we want to do. He sets the tempo so much within this team, the pressing. Good to have Gravenberch back as well. He weren't at his best, but obviously you can see that they missed him, bro. Just his presence in there as well massively helped the team. But yeah, you guys are right, man. The application, the boys have to just get back to doing the basics right. That's it. Don't need nothing too fancy, nothing too creative. Just go back to the basic. Just being difficult to play against. Go back to like where we're just roughing man, like dark arts, roughing players up, like just letting them know, like, no, we're not a pushover and we're a team that will fight. And then don't worry, there will be moments when you can then allow your quality to shine. But we have to get back to doing what we was doing, man. And it was kind of good just to see that. And that's how much we've been starving that even like that we're just like praising this man, them just actually controlling the football and passing it to a red shirt. That's how low we fell in terms of what we were witnessing, that we're praising that. And that should just be the norm. And then you praise the brilliant stuff that we do outside of that. But nah, man, look, it's mad. The Gaffer won his first Premier League game in 5. So let's see in it. Let's see. It's not a slot in. It's not a slot in yet, Rob. He needs to win some consistent games right now.
So I was gonna ask you a question. When is the point gonna be? What does slot have to do for you to be slot in? For you to go, okay, this is my manager.
I need like 10 games. I need 10 games.
I'm already there. I'm already there.
I know you never left.
You say Rums?
He was always slotted.
You know I was never slot out.
Nah, I swear last stream he said he was like, nah.
No, he was on the verge. He said he was
I said I'm on the verge. I said he's got another 3 games, but he's ticked off the first one. So
oh yeah, he did say that. You waste, man. You did. You did say that for real.
Hey, Rums is hilarious. I swear. He's there. Nah, he tried to say I'm there already. Yeah, like he left. Like I'm back. Like I told this was gonna happen.
You weren't even swaying. He's basically where he said he was gonna be. So, but yeah. I think we can go and win the next couple of games. But the boys have to fight for it, bro. Because them other teams have qualities that can hurt.
We can win the next couple of games. That we said.
Why can't we?
I don't know, man. I'm not gonna lie to you. I have a feeling that he's gonna start Kirkes.
Don't say
he can't.
No,
he can't.
He
cannot.
Let me tell you.
No, he cannot.
Let me tell you why. Have you noticed this manager has talked about rotation and that there's 2 games, players can't play 2 games a week. This is something that this guy would do. He would start Kirkes and he'll play Verts because he likes McAllister. There's certain players that he likes. He just won't move. I have a feeling he'll start Kirkes. The only positive thing I can say about Kirkes is he played well against Madueke and he played well against Everton in the big games for us. He actually played well.
Do you know why? Do you know why you're spot on? And it makes me sick, but you're right. Also, Robbo's age. You think he's playing 3 games in a row? You're spot on. He's
he played midweek.
Yeah, he's getting dropped. He played mid. Yeah, he's getting dropped. I think you'll be back.
He's not taking a mid.
Would you more likely drop him for maybe City than you would for Madrid?
Against Doku and that. And Marmoush and all their wingers. No, man.
I will say this though. Kirkes in the big games, like the 2 biggest games that we played this season, Everton and Arsenal, he's been good. Those were his 2 best games for Liverpool. It's the small games where they're lumping the ball long. Van Dijk is yelling at him, get back. And he's confused doing dolphin dives to head of the ball back like it's Call of Duty, man. But against the big, he's better.
Blick, you're right. Van Dijk don't help him though because cool, you're a gaffer and you're a legend of our club, but you shouting at him every minute. That's not helping him. That is not.
I can't settle down at all in the game, you know.
There's no sort of composure at all because any little thing I do, he's on my neck. He's onto me. You know what I mean? It's like that jarring coach. We've all had that jarring manager. Every little thing you do, just that's Verge to Kirkes, bro.
Virgil kicked the ball in his face and he cleared it. Like you miskicked it and I was there to clear it because the man was behind me to tap that in. And you then screamed at me for what?
Yeah. Why are you here?
Why are you here? If I wasn't here, the other guy would have got it behind me.
I don't care. Why are you here?
You know what's bad? Verge could be a nasty piece of work. He's thinking, I'm club captain. I'm the legend. No one can tell me nothing. Like
Yeah.
you're the new kid on the block. They're gonna get on to you, not me.
And plus, my
You
boy
know,
Rob
you know,
is playing as
you
well
know how
because of
Verge is,
him,
man. Verge don't like to get dirty. He wants the waves and everything intact. Not no single head. If you make him break a stride, he's yelling. He ain't
A stack of mud on his kit, everything.
Yeah.
All right.
Man, Kirkus is what? Kirkus is like what? 21, and Verge is like 34. Nah, man. Nah, man.
That's a mad age gap.
he's like.
No, but Robbo's got to start, man. You got to remember, you're saying Robbo's old. Robbo's only 31. Salah's 33, bro.
No. I get what you mean.
When's that?
Robbo's 21.
bro. He's not old, exactly. You man trying to mug him off.
Robbo was like 34, 35.
Oh, yeah, Van Dijk's 34, bro. What we doing?
I take back what I said. Robbo started the next 2 games. You playing on
Exactly, bro. What we dealing? He's 30. He's a young buck.
But even if he was, you were on starting Salah and Virgil, but you weren't on starting. So them man, they're not old, but Robbo is old, bro.
But they're different. They're different. Like,
they're different. I hear it.
Robbo
they're
is 21.
different. They'll win us the game. Bird from ahead of Salah will get a goal. But Robbo was just that. Do you get that? He's my guy. But I'm
treating Robbo like he's way older than the rest of the man them in the team.
I wouldn't be surprised if he starts Kirkus.
He's like, I'm sure he's like the youngest out there, like the senior players. I'm
He
sure
is.
Allison's older than
He's the
him.
youngest one.
31.
Yeah, he's 31. I'm looking at him now. We bought him when he was like 24.
See?
For real, he did, innit?
So
He's been at nearly 10 years now.
You don't need a rest.
You know what Robbo needs to do? He needs to put up the pictures of him in the gym late night as well. I think that's what he needs to do, and you man might change your opinion. Put up those pictures, him in the gym doing cycling or something, and you might be like, yeah, he's on it. Because I can't believe
I'm not gonna lie, I'm not doing the whole gym stuff. I saw Thiago in training smacking the ball top bins, and then he comes on and 2 minutes he's injured.
Leave Thiago alone.
You know what, Ben? You're right. Maybe I need to see like him that just showing that he's active, because I'm thinking he's the last that trained, the first out, collects the kids from school on his armchair. I'm thinking he don't do anything extracurricular, bro. I'm thinking he's just at home.
All right, guys. By the way, Real Madrid have lost the UCL game. They've won all their games.
Don't worry, this will be the first one.
I'm saying, bro.
You don't believe that.
Real Madrid.
This will be the first one, bro.
You're gonna see the team sheet, and I'm gonna see a match preview, and you're gonna be like, the manager has lost his mind.
Hey, what are you saying? Are we saying is Trent starting? You reckon Trent starts?
Of course he is.
No, he won't. He won't.
You don't think he'll start?
Nah.
I think Go on.
Because that could lose him the game if it doesn't. Because in his mind, he's probably like, yeah, everyone's like, no, start Trent so Trent can do. But yeah, bro, I don't know if he'll be ready for the atmosphere that Liverpool about to create that for him on the pitch.
Interview, if I score, I'm not celebrating. That's already on his mind. That's already in his mind. He's planning to try and like score some free kick.
It's a free kick. It's a free kick.
It'll be Valverde that starts, bro.
You know he wants to celebrate because he took time to answer. He didn't just say no. You have to think about it, bro.
If we're booing him, he will celebrate.
Yeah, we're gonna boo him.
He's gonna be like,
they're gonna be.
He's already.
Like the thing is, we don't normally boo players, yeah, but I think, and the thing is, if he does start,
we'll get boos and whistles when
he'll get it, bro. You know who I'm starting. If he's playing, I'm starting Rio. I don't care. I want to see them missing tapes. Them missing tapes. I want to see. I want to see the missing tapes. So I know it's Rio against him. He was getting bad up by Rio, and they cut out the tapes.
No, Gakpo will cook him, bro. Gakpo will cook him.
You know what? Do you know if we were a cultured club, yeah, we would hire the HMRC guy and we'll start a video. And at the start of it, the HMRC guy say, "Come to the stage, roll the tape," and you see Rio ripping Trent. You see Rio ripping training.
Nah, you better. I don't. They're not gonna start because the game could go where it's too much about Trent Liverpool, and I don't think Alonso wants it. Because then there'll be like little things he might like getting booed, jeered, whatever it may be. Going into challenges. I think he wants to make his team solid first, and then if they're winning or they're thinking, we're 0-0, I need a bit more creativity on the pitch, then he'll draw for Trent.
Yeah, Ed, do you think that there's a possibility that Trent could actually have them? Do you know how like every time Sterling came to Anfield, it'll be his worst game ever. He'll misplace passes, he'll fall over the ball, man. You think that would happen to like Trent, like when he does like one diagonal ball and he overhits it, the crowd is gonna start jeering him.
I don't know. I don't think so. I think he's mature though, isn't he? And I think he would think like, I want to make sure I place my passes first before I start looking for the Hollywood stuff. I think his team has to be in a bit of control of the game, and then maybe you start seeing those things. I think if he comes on, he'll want to just keep it simple little passes just to get settled in the game, because you don't want to play like a long one and he misplace it, and then you hear the fans on your back. Then another one, then someone Gakpo 1v1 cooks him, and then you hear the fan. You don't want that. You want to just settle in, get a couple of passes, win your first tackle, and then you can build from there.
Do you know why you're spot on as well? Because even before because he's been out like a month, 3-4 weeks for them. Even before that, the fan, Madrid fans are tapped anyway. They boo their best ever player, but they were on him already. Like I think Carvajal was starting now. But Carvajal's injured though. From what I read,
yeah, but Valverde's been playing right.
Yeah, he's gonna.
But you know what? You have a good point, because it's not even just that when Sterling came back. Big players we sold, whenever they come back to Anfield, whether it's like Suarez, whether it's like Torres, Coutinho, none of them really play well. I remember there was one time, remember when Torres squared it to Willian in the year we should have won it? Torres could have scored in it, but out of respect, like he didn't. But other than that, bare players we sell like our best players, they don't normally come Anfield and perform. I'll be real. So hopefully,
I'll hear it, bro.
I'm not going to tell him who to start, but it's just one of those games, isn't it? He's in a position where he can make a difference in the game, Trent, if he's playing against us, but also at the same time, it could backfire and it could go against him. And then what you don't want to do is then have to readjust and don't have that ability or that weaponry of Trent to then come on. So I think he might go with like, let's just be structured, let's be solid in the game first, and then if we need Trent, we'll bring him on and use him. Because if he comes in and he doesn't do well, you have to then bring on Valverde.
Do you know why he got a good point as well? And like two people that understand the club the most from their in Real Madrid are Alonso and Trent. They know what Anfield's like. Played enough games at Anfield. Do you know what I mean? Spectate, whether you're a spectator or a player. So you're right, actually. I thought he would start. I thought Alonso might want to do mind games and whatnot. But like you said, if it's on the flip side and it doesn't go well, you then don't have that plan B of, I don't know, creativity off the bench. So
Trent could come in.
I agree with this comment that you brought up. We might. I don't think it's going to be Mbappe. I think it's going to be Vinny. Vinny didn't play last time we played them. Vinny was
and Rodrigo, both of them.
So I think Vinny gonna.
Rodrigo will be on the bench, bro. He ain't starting.
The only thing I don't want to see.
Yeah, it'll probably be Argula that plays, bro. He ain't playing.
You know what I don't want to see? Yeah?
I don't think Mbappe has won at Anfield yet, so it could be a first time.
Do you know what as well? You know what we're saying about Vinny, yeah? I think I read it a couple of days ago. I think he's got like 5 goals in 5 games against. Like he loves playing against us.
Nah, I remember when he turned Trent inside out and he just lashed it bottom corner. I was like, damn, that goal.
There was one year in when we was 2-0 up, yeah, and then there's one when he cut it that nowhere, and I'm like, bro, he can't score from here.
No, that's the one I'm talking about. You're talking about the one where we lost 5-2.
From there.
That was 5-2.
Yeah, that was the one I was talking about, man. And when Benzema had Gomez going one way, and that game the Benzema was phenomenal that game.
Yeah.
What I don't want to see is us be losing 2-0 and Trent coming on the pitch when we're losing 2-0, bro.
Yeah, that's when it will be mad.
That is gonna be murders. Like they're comfortable, and now he could just be comfy on the ball. Nah,
yeah, time on the ball can pick out his pot. Nah, you're right.
You know the biggest key of this game. Then we can't concede early. We can't concede early, and I think we can't score too early as well. Because if we score too early, I feel like there's a because Real Madrid are really good at
anytime these men want to put the ball in the back of the net.
But the thing about Real Madrid is scoring too early against Real Madrid, yeah.
After 30 seconds, we can. I want that.
We did that last time with Nunes, man. We went 2-0 up early.
We had enough injuries that day. No worry, man. So this is different. This is different now.
This is different.
You get me? This is different. I'll take a goal anytime.
I swear last year
you can't be picking and choosing.
Yeah.
No, it's midway in it through, innit?
Yeah, we
midway,
controlled the
yeah.
game. We broke them down, and we did our thing, man. But if we score too early, I know Real Madrid. They're the type of team that they'll be calm. They'll be like, we still got plenty of time, and they'll try and ease their way into the game.
That's
but
fine.
if we score too early, man, what?
Do you know it could be a problem for us? Yeah. And say what you want about him, but you see what Rodgers was doing to us, kind of marauding through the middle at will, yeah? Bellingham. I can't lie, Bellingham could be a very big problem for us.
I wish he had prime.
Gravenberch needs to put him in the pocket like he did last season still.
Yeah.
He was grabbing onto the Gravenberch's ankle in the last time we played.
Yo, remember when Nunes Cruyff turned him?
The crowd went mad.
Yeah, he tried to grab him and he just went past him.
It's mad.
Nunes was good that game. He was good against Real Madrid.
He was.
Nunes and Salah link
European
up.
football,
Remember Nunes ran back.
Yeah, he ran past like 4 people from midfield.
And then dipped out for 4 man.
Nunes loved the
but
big
no,
game.
The atmosphere will be good. I think the atmosphere will be good, especially where we've just won a game. So the atmosphere is going to be. The atmosphere will be good regardless. But especially now,
they're gonna score.
Yeah. It's different. This competition is different to the Premier League, yeah. So you're gonna get you're not gonna just focus on Ekatike, you get me? Even though we don't really make chances for our strikers yet, I think there'll be space for him to score. So I'm not worried about Ekatike. Like I said, man, like we said, the only thing we worry about is conceding early, bro. And then we chasing, then the manager starts doing 3-1-6. And then Trent comes on and he passes.
Oh no!
Past the midfield.
You know what's crazy? If we're 1-0 down, it's like the 60th minute. I know this guy's gonna throw on all our attackers, and the game's gonna end like 3-0.
That's exactly what's gonna happen, bro. They'll just pick us off. This same team you could just 3-1-6 it, and bro, they'll pick us off. You get me? 2 passes.
It could go the other way. You're saying all attackers. You might see a Brentford and Gomez is coming on for verts when we're trying to chase the game.
Oh my lord!
It could go the other way.
It brings on Endo to stabilize the game.
Yeah, stabilize the game when we're 3-0 down, bro.
You know what it would be? It will just be the wide areas in it. I think their midfielders can find passes, but their wide men, you have to be able to hold on to the ball. And Vinny's good at beating his player 1v1 and keeping possession. And on the other side, if they go Rodrigo or Agula or whoever else they decide to try and use on that side, I think that if they're good at holding the ball, that's where and then you can then wait for the midfielders to get in, then you can get Mbappe involved. I think we have to do the exact same though, going the opposite way. Our wide guys have to, because if we hold it well, the runners are like Sobo and the legs are like Gravenberch making those runs. That means their midfielders like Tchouameni, they have to go the other way. All we need is a mistime tackle from Tchouameni early, bro, in the game. Tackle him early, bro, on a yellow card.
What they say? Are both of them fit?
Yeah, Tchouameni.
I think. Wait, is Cameron Finger back? I swear he got injured again.
That's what I was thinking. I swear
he got injured again.
His injury record's a bit mad, you know. As good as he is, he said
what was the tweet he done the other day? He said he's on right wing now, something like that. I saw his tweet. Because he's played in every position, I swear he's played now.
Do you know what? Even though we beat them last year, Camavinga was one of their better players.
Yeah.
I think he was very good last year still. Even though they lost, he was the one that was trying to make things happen.
Camavinga's fine. He's okay.
Yeah, of course he's fine. He's always fine when you're playing Liverpool. Don't see him all season.
They'll put him. I reckon it won't be. They won't.
Man, I think that's a Liverpool thing. Players could be out for 3 months. The minute it's Liverpool, they're back.
Yeah. Lavia, I don't see him all season. Only against Liverpool. Only against Liverpool, I see him play.
You know what's crazy about this game? What makes it good? The fact that I got Ekatike up front instead of Isak makes it better because Ekatike is going to be like an extra body in midfield because he drops in and he helps out a lot. And I feel like his flicks is going to get the crowd on his side, man. Because the what he was doing against Aston Villa, he had the crowd pumping, and we need that atmosphere. We need to make it as hostile as possible if we're going to win this game. And getting Ekatike involved. And one of the biggest things that I've noticed about our team is that our issue has been fullbacks. Our fullbacks need to be on point. Our fullbacks need to be on point. Last game, our fullbacks were fine. And if Slot wants to have success, you're going to have to play the same exact back line. I've never seen a team that is obsessed with changing right backs and left backs. Just because we have options, we don't need to play these guys.
Do you know so mad, bro, as well, yeah? Out of attack, midfield, and defense is the one you need to leave alone the most because that's the one that needs to be in sync. You need to have rhythm with your back four. All this, you can kind of get away with it with your midfield. That 1 out of the 3 can maybe chop and change. Out of the front 3, maybe 1 out of the 3. Back 4, when you look at even like Premier League winning sides, you can name the back 4 that played most of the season for all of the Premier League winning sides. That's one department you can't be chopping and change. That you make a very good point, Blick, because that's where I think we've gone wrong this season as well. Like you said, you know what? Bradley, Frimpong, and Sabozak can all play right back. Let me just rotate. One play that game, one play that. Nah, even Kirkes and Robbo, one play this game. Now, the only thing we ain't changed because we can't really afford to and we don't have depth in that area is Konate and Van Dijk. That's the only place we can't. But I bet you if we got in a Gahey and a Leone was fit, I bet that's the only constant. You'll see Konate and that change.
This is why Pep likes small squads because he knows he can't keep everybody happy. When you have too many star players, everybody wants to play. And the reality of it is, sometimes you just got to run the same team back again. And that's what we got to do. We got to have more cohesion. Let these players play consistently together. If you want to rotate one and bring another person in, that's fine. But we need consistency. Like I said, the lineup that we played against Aston Villa, I feel like that's the first time we've actually had that lineup play. Enz has been begging for a double pivot of Szoboszlai and Gravenberch, and we're never seeing that. We saw it one game in preseason. We're never seeing that pivot again with Wirtz in the 10. There's certain combinations that a lot of people want to see that we're not seeing because Slot has a different way of thinking of what is best for us.
Did he come out and say last week or the week before, I'm not going to change much? I swear Slot come out and said that.
That's what he said. But quick question, you see the Wirtz signing, do you think it's a hindrance because now we're in a position where we've just found a formation and a team that we can go forward with? Now we're talking about taking McAllister out. Do you think the manager's got that same thought process in his head?
That's a mad question, Dean, bro. After one game, we found the team.
But, bro, we saw that's the best we've seen us play all season. That's the best. Me personally, for 90 minutes, is the best I've seen us play. And now we're talking about changing the team to put Wirtz in that, bro. And it doesn't make no sense to me.
Dean, he's created the most chances out of all of our midfielders put together, bro. He needs to play.
Bro. He creates like 6 chances a game.
It's just about trying. It's just about trying to find the system that allows him to be able to be free enough to express himself and not require him to be doing the dogged work. If we're gonna do this whole, like McAllister, Gravenberch, and Sobo played, where they just kept rotating, like the double pivot will change. Sobo dropped back, I think, more so in the second half, where he was more McAllister, and then it rotated and it was McAllister. And when Wirtz is playing, you can't do that. You have to have the two and then give him the freedom. I think that's what we're getting wrong.
He almost has to
trying to do the rotating midfield.
But why don't you?
It doesn't work.
But why don't you just play him on the left? And why don't you just play him on the left and let him invert into the middle instead of inverting our fullback? Let Wirtz invert instead of our fullback inverting.
I don't know.
Wouldn't that be better? Because if you look at Wirtz for when he played for Leverkusen, a lot of his success was the inside left channel. So why don't we get him playing on the left? But
he might do it depending on who. I don't know. Maybe the gaffer is thinking if it's Trent's playing, he might want to do that to drag Trent more infield. I don't know, or if it's Valverde, he wants to drag that fullback inside as well, and then create the space for like Robbo, or if it is Kirkes, and I hope it is Robbo, to then have the freedom to then maybe that's a thinking. That could be a good idea to do that. But
keep in mind, there's one thing you got that we can say is if Wirtz is playing on the left, he's going to combine with his fullback. He will use his fullback. Ekitike will get more chances. Remember when he came on against Galatasaray, Isak had chances straight away. Like Bradley was getting chances. So there's a way that he can fit in the team. I definitely believe that there's a way that he can fit in the team.
Hold on. What we're saying now is that we want to change the team next game.
One player.
Take Gakpo out. Take Gakpo out. Just take Gakpo out. I'm tired of the cutting in, thinking he's Iron Robin.
I read something. I'm not Gakpo's. I've never really have been, but to be fair to him, I've read something there. In his last 30 games at Anfield, I think he's bagged 16 or 17. I can't remember the exact number. That's roughly 1 in 2. Forget away from home. At Anfield, whatever you think about him, he comes up trumps. That's why I think Slot's like, you know what? If you deep it in Slot's mind, he's one of the first names on the team sheet, you know. I think he doesn't even consider any other left winger. I think it's got.
And I think
it's 1 in 2 in Anfield in his last 30 games. He actually does his thing at home. So maybe he's got that.
If Isak isn't fit, guys, it might be worth putting Gakpo on the bench for this one and then have that option off the bench as well if needs be. Because then, say it's not going our way, then the reliance would be Rio has to come on and Chiesa has to come on to change something. Where you would probably want Chiesa, Gakpo, and a Rio. Then it gives you a bit more flexibility in terms of what you might have to do. If Isak isn't obviously fit, but for this game,
you know when he's going to play Rio?
Do
you know the scenario where he plays Rio? When we're losing 2-0?
I was just about to say.
Of course it is. You know it is already.
Rio can never come on with it. 5-0, 6-0. When we're down like 3-1, Rio has to come on.
I said last week, there was 2 games that made me think Slot just wants to feed you to the wolves, bro, because the Community Shield, that, let's be honest, that's more of a friendly. Even though you can win something, it's a friendly. He didn't even get minutes that game. And what was the final straw for me was Frankfurt. You got 30 minutes left to express yourself, and he didn't even get 5-10 minutes. That's when I said, yeah, Rio, bro, you're only coming on when we lose, so he could say, well, I tried something.
He's a demon, bro. I said he's a demon.
To him, that's the red button. That's the last result. That's the red button, man. Like he don't want to play him unless he feels like I need to win. Who do I got on the bench? Yeah, you can come on.
Bro, you are mad though, you know, because I didn't see no glaring mistakes last game. So I'm old school. I'm just running the same team, bro. If I saw someone that's standing that bad, fair enough. But I think the chemistry work. This is the problem. We ain't got no chemistry in the team. So once we've had a bit of chemistry and we're willing to change it, bro.
If I have my way, I'll run Chiesa left wing.
No, Dean, if I'm with you in terms of, you're right. The team did well. You play the same team. It's just you're just trying to think about the opponent you're trying to play, and you're thinking about what weaponry do you have, and you're thinking, right, do we need this weaponry coming on, or can we do this from the start? And I think that's the thinking from the. Well, I hope that's the thinking from the manager. Because likewise, I said about Alonso. Alonso could be thinking, start Trent, and he can create from the off. But then at the same time, he's thinking, all right, if this was at the Bernabeu, you'd probably be better off starting Trent. But because this is at Anfield, and because of the way he left, you're like, I don't know if can he handle that pressure. Trent would say, yeah, obviously, I can deal with that. But then it's difference when you're on the pitch and every time you take a touch, man, boo you, or you miscontrol the ball, and then the man them are just on it like, yeah, we can't have Trent come back here and try and move to us, bro. Then all of a sudden he's getting roughed. The manager don't want that. He wants a settled man that's been, can deal with that, which is like Valverde can deal with that. And if Carvajal would be fit, there wouldn't even be a conversation about Trent starting. It would be Carvajal that starts.
Yeah, standard.
You know what I mean? So I think what you're saying about the chemistry, I would, but at the same time, you have to think about what do we have in it, and what Romsey's saying, Wirtz is built for Champions League football.
No, listen, I thought
would you change it?
I did think the same thing, Enzo. I thought the same thing. When I was looking at the team, I thought, Wirtz jumps in for this game, and I thought to myself, I'm contradicting myself now, because see, I'm old school. If you win, you play next game. I don't care about injuries. I don't care if you're tired.
It's a thing where don't fix if it's working, don't fix if it's not broken. This is where Arnslot, that he earns his money now, because we're discussing this conundrum, and I think we all have valid points, even if they might not be, even if we're not sharing the same opinion. He's now got to make the right decision, because for me, this is the way I see it. Dean, if he runs your team in the same team, I wouldn't really have a problem with it. But then if I was to see Wirtz for McAllister, I wouldn't have a problem with it as well. Do you know what I mean? So there's actually different variations to go into this game, but your one does make a lot of sense. I'll be real.
Not Roms. Not the thing is, if I see Wirtz for McAllister, and then we start losing, obviously we could lose regardless, whatever.
Yeah.
Now I'm saying stuff. Now I'm saying, bro, why didn't you run the same team? Yeah. They done well last game. Why are you changing stuff? just don't give me something to say in it. Like, obviously, any decision he makes is gonna be the wrong decision to someone. You get me? But like you said, this is where he earns his money. Because if he does change it and we do win, then I'm in the wrong. And I think,
and you know what?
No decision's right until the result, innit? Because if he can change up the whole team when we win, you'd be like, yeah, that's the right decision. He could not make any changes when we lose, and you're like, why didn't you? Do you know what I mean? So until the result, you won't know what the right decisions are.
Do you know what? And you know why you're even more spot on? Because in the league, if we're being honest, we just want to see performances and a result. Knockout football. If we scrape a 1-0 or 2-1 and we play poor, I will not care, bro. Just get me the points, get me through to the next stage. I don't care about performances in Champions League. We could be poor the whole Champions League campaign. If we win it, I don't care. League's different. You can't really cheat the league so far. When I'm seeing us play poor in the league, I'm vexed. Champions League, if we scrape wins, I never really care about performances in the Champions League. But Dean's right. Like, if that 11, the more and more I think of it, I still make the verts change, but I wouldn't be fussed if Dean's team plays, because that same 11 has got us, I'm not going to say got us out of this rut, but got us our first win in God knows how long. So like that 11 have confidence that, well, hold on, we've just won against an informed Villa team. Yes, this is a completely different proposition in Madrid. They run this thing, but let's still take that confidence into this game. It's a sticky situation still, but I only make one change for this team, just that one change, and
Verts for Gakpo.
Vert for McAllister. That's it for me. Don't get twisted. Blick has a good point. If I saw Chiesa for Gakpo, I'll be gassed as well. But
I hear it. I hear it, bro. Because you know Chiesa's still gonna put the work in. You know that, innit? So
literally,
you can't go wrong. But it's the balance, innit? The manager thinks he's got the balance right.
The only way he's dropping Gakpo is tactically, bro. He ain't dropping him otherwise. That's his guy, bro. He ain't got nowhere.
He thinks it gives him the perfect balance. That's the thing. So I can't see
only like winger that he rates. We don't outside of Chiesa, to him don't count as a. He sees Chiesa more of a striker as a winger. So to him, Gakpo's the only left winger we have.
Yeah, it's true. It's actually true.
Gakpo and Salah. That's the only winger.
Gakpo and Salah, the only winger.
Slot's the type of manager to say. Look, you actually make a very good point, because Slot's the type of manager to say, God forbid, but if Gakpo's to get injured, I've got no more left wingers. No, brother.
Like, wait.
That's something Slot would say, you know.
Yo. I said this in a group chat. Yeah, I said if Slot had to run that team that Klopp did with the kids, Slot would have forfeited the game. He would have forfeited that final, man. The one we beat Chelsea. He'd be like, nah, man, I'm good.
He would have been appealing to the FA. I got no players. I don't even have.
We can't field a team. We can't field no team.
Yeah, he would have forfeited it still. I can't even remember who was in charge for that game that day against Villa. I swear it weren't the assistant manager, bro. It was someone else.
Are you talking about? Was it our set piece coach or something like that?
Yeah, no. Remember when we had to play Villa and they smoked us because we had the World Club Championships the next day, and they said, and we had the League Cup game.
Oh, that's when he beat us 5. Was it 5?
No, that wasn't that. That was COVID.
No. When we went away to the Club World Cup, we had to play the League Cup game and we couldn't change it.
Yeah.
So Klopp obviously took all the senior players and all the younger ones that would have made the squad anyway. Took everyone that he needed to take, but I can't remember who actually managed that team that day.
Damn.
I think it was the reserves coach. It was the under-21s coach. I don't know who he was at the time, but I think it was the reserves coach that I know. I remember the game you're on about now.
That's diabolical that we weren't able to change it.
I know they took the piss, bro. They're like, no. And then the craziest thing, I swear the year after that they done it for Chelsea or someone else. They changed it for. It's like, oh yeah, you can move. We'll move the fixture. And it's like, right, it's a club thing then.
I remember when Man United just dropped out. Said, no, I'm not playing. No, we're not playing League Cup this year. We got better things to do. I remember that. I couldn't believe it.
What, like they didn't play the game. They
didn't play in the League Cup. They said, nah, we've got better things to do. Huh?
Rotted.
Bro, what is going on?
Guys, just a heads up. Mbappe's played 14 games and got 18 goals.
Yeah,
I don't need to be hearing these stats right now. I know how good he is.
Yeah, we know how good he is, bro.
I don't need to be hearing.
I'm just reminding you for everybody in the chat that thinks Liverpool gonna win.
Do you know there's a little other like narrative? Remember when Arda Güler and Taboza are beefing? There's a little there's a little more.
Is that the man that was beefing over something? Run those narrative as well.
Yeah, we need to set up a little fake beef so the fans get on our. Yeah, we need to do that, bro. Something like that, bro, because we need to get an advantage over Real Madrid because I can't see because they look settled. When I watch Real Madrid, but you watch the whole game, watch highlights. When I watch them, bro, they look so fluid.
Fluid, bro.
Like, halving teams open, like nothing.
Do you know what as well? Yeah, you know how you don't say we need to get the first goal and all that. And I remember you brought the example when we lost 5-2. Blake, yeah, we went 2-0 up. Madrid are the one team. Everyone else in Europe gets phased by us going ahead Anfield. They don't business. We went 2-0 up against them, bro. And the Anfield thing, that's one team that
they
don't
scored
really,
out of nowhere.
I hear that, but last season we beat them 2-0.
True. But
let's go by more recent thing.
They were trash.
The same team as it is now.
No, but we're not the same team, and I know we ain't played well. I get it, I understand it, but we got players, bro. We got players that can hurt them as well.
Yeah, cool, bro.
Let's not pretend like they've just got all the players that can hurt us, and we ain't.
No, but do you know what though? And yeah, we got players that can hurt them, but they got that flipping. They got that robot in goal as well. Courtois will just pick it out from the corner. Yeah,
that Champions League final was the greatest.
He's the reason why they won it, bro.
He's the only reason. Such a pussy. This guy. Every time we play against him, bro, turns into prime.
He's a shit up bean. He's the type to make a world-class save and smile at the cop, turn around and smile at the cop after.
I know.
I will say this. As good as he is, he's got a mistake in him.
Yeah.
He's got a mistake in him.
Never against us.
Like, yeah, he did. That's how we got off. He made a mistake when we got.
What was it again? I remember saying that.
Salah scored. He passed it to Salah from a goal kick.
And he made up for it later on. He said, "Yeah, cool, no problem." Yeah, nothing, bruv. Yeah, Real Madrid
plays trash against Real Madrid.
No, you not witnessed the last Salah, man. I'm doing what Dean said, bro.
Well, I'm going off Saturday. We're going off
Saturday.
Oh, we're going off Saturday now.
Dean, here's another old school saying: "You're only as good as your last game." So I'm going off that.
We need to replicate that again last game. Well, I just want to know who's going to be available. I want Isak being available, man. That would be so
That's
good
what I'm saying.
Isak being available.
Not even starting, just being available.
No, obviously just being a bit. But that's if when it comes to the moment in the game, you have to take off an Isak. Ekatike, then you can bring on Isak, bro.
They're saying
why is he taking off Ekatike, bro? He gives him. He does my heading.
You got two strikers in it.
I would say though, Dean. Yeah, I don't know if you clock this. Ekatike does kind of get. There's some players that don't look like they get tired. Around the 70th minute, he did look like he was getting tired against Villa. I'll be real. He did look like
he kept making bare runs and the man didn't.
Yeah, no one's even supplying him, bro.
But there was the moment when I think we was breaking, and I think Sobo had it, and I'm like, Sobo just roll it into the right channel to him, bro. Let him just cut inside and get the shot off. Man said, "Nah, I'm going out to Salah." I'm like, bro, you gotta get him some shots, bro. Like one header off, an offside header. Is that the only chance he had in the game, or was there another one?
That was a bad boy header as well,
I know it was.
Normally, the one type of finish that he's not really perfected at Liverpool is his headering. Normally, it goes above the bar and wide. That was a cold finish, still.
I knew it was offside. I was like, why is he just by himself?
I knew he was offside straight away.
I was like, why is he by himself?
Good to be true. Way too good to be true. He's just there by himself, header going.
Him scoring a header as well.
Good. He run off the back of the player, but he made the run too early in it. Great cross by Sobo, though.
I know, it was a wicked cross. I know, man said him scoring a header as well. I know you're thinking, Blick, just put the VAR in the bag.
I knew it, man. So all that time
Do
you know what a big indicator would be? They said earlier when we started the stream that apparently live training gets me vexed though, because it just gets me vexed in it. But we'll know who's available through live training. I think
it's boxing and that.
Yeah, man. Well, actually, you know what? After a win, it won't annoy me as much. But it's when we were losing 4 4 or 5 in a row, and I'm seeing tennis balls and everyone looking happy. Then you get the people saying, "Oh, can't they be happy?" It's like, no, but we don't want to see them happy. We want to see them.
You know, he's mad because we ain't seen no insider trainings for a while as well, bro. That might be back. It might be back. Might be back after a win. Might be back after a win. Little inside training.
No, I don't want to see it.
Yeah, I don't want to see
that time.
Yeah, random.
It's good. I don't want to see it.
I got a question.
Keep it behind closed doors. Don't let no one see nothing. Do basics, bro. I don't want to see man's. I told you, really. I don't want to picking up from throwing them around. I don't want to see nothing like that, bro.
Come on, now he's got an injury, bro. Don't be doing that.
Yeah, but they love to. I always see Frimpong getting pulled around and lifted up and thrown about.
They threw him in a bin one time.
Yeah, bro.
They were trucking him in like bins and shit.
Nah. That's
having too much fun, bro. But those inside training was after we had like 7 in a row wins in it. So
yeah,
you know what I mean. That's when it was vibesy. Everyone's yeah. But nah.
I got a question for you guys. So let's say,
is it my reception? I can't hear.
Hello?
Is it my connection?
It's calm now. It went a bit, but it's calm now. It's calm.
You sound good to me. Now I was going to ask you. So let's say we beat Real Madrid. I will beat Man City. What you say?
When we beat Real Madrid.
Okay, let's say if we beat Real Madrid.
When we beat Real Madrid.
When we beat Real Madrid, yeah.
Okay, let's say those scenarios happen, yeah.
Yeah.
What are you saying? What's our season looking like now? Because now that'll be 3 wins in a row.
But I think you know what? Enz made a good point. I think Enz said it last week. It will look much brighter, bro. Two of our biggest ops in the Klopp era standard. They're the 2 clubs that meant that why we couldn't win more things. But I think Enz said it last week. Then our momentum gets halted because we got 2 weeks of no Liverpool. Then we have to rev up the boys again, and then have to pray that people come back in one piece. That's the only annoying thing. But I can't lie, the morale will go through the roof. Blick, it'll go through. What you're saying? You beat the best team in Europe, basically, and you're beating an arch rival in City. Like, bro, it will be mad for me.
Are we still in the title race?
I said we need to keep it within 10 points. I don't think it's done. If it gets to 10 points, then it's done, innit? But I still think we are, because Arsenal then got. I'm saying from now, I don't think Arsenal go to Chelsea and win, and they got Bayern Munich that same week. I think that's the week they drop points. So
who's got Bayern Munich? Arsenal.
Got Bayern Munich, Chelsea back to back. Listen,
where's the game? Where's the Bayern Munich game?
After the international break.
No, where is it? Where is it situated?
Emirates. But I still think I don't think they win that. I still don't think they win that, Dean.
They're winning that 2-0.
2-0. Bayern have not even drawn a game this season.
Bayern ain't playing. They're like 15 game win streak, right? They're on the same form as like a Madrid, like Real Madrid.
Arsenal playing.
Yeah, but Dean, Arsenal have drawn and lost 18 out of 18 wins. Are you hearing that?
Ages ago, bro. They drew and lost ages ago. They've not playing.
Wait. Let me tell you
teams,
something.
Bro.
Let me tell you something. Yeah.
They don't concede shots.
Bayern Munich, yeah, rotated their whole entire team and won 3-0.
We're talking about the German league. I can't believe what we're talking about.
No, but what you got?
Who did they play? Who did they play?
Dean, you've been speaking to D too much.
Yeah, I know. That's what it is.
Looking with my own eyes.
No, Dean. Look, we're not gonna say, Dean. You're doing what a lot of the guys that only watch the Premier League do, brother. And I know you only watch the Premier League.
I do. I only watch the Premier League.
Yeah, all right. And you watched a Real Madrid game the other day, and you saw a bit of spice, and now you're saying stuff.
That's why I don't watch the other leagues, because now I'm scared of Real Madrid now. When I don't watch nothing, I can't be scared of something I don't know. That's cool.
But Dean, how about this? How about this with Bayern? I ain't watched one game of Bayern this season, but I know what 18 out of 18 means. That means the team is very good.
And Musiala is back on the grass, bro. That's all I'm saying.
Hold on, wait.
Yeah, he's back on the grass. He's been training. You know what's going to happen now? Because that means he's going to have the international break to get. He probably won't. He won't start against Arsenal, but he might be in the squad. And bringing him on for 20 minutes, half an hour to, you know what I mean? Like, that's a dangerous guy to bring on.
Why do we care? Why do we care about Arsenal in the Champions League? Why are we caring?
We don't care about
them. Because Blick asked if we're still in the title race, and I'm saying my optimism comes from I think they're going to drop points against Chelsea and Bayern will start off that little.
And then that's when you get that little, you know. And if Liverpool win, because all I'm saying, the points at the moment give you a bit.
We got a nice run of fixtures after into. This is, by the way, this is all bit Liverpool play well.
Say nice.
Yeah. no, but
what's nice, bro?
Dean. The problem we have is the Dean we have is at the moment the points are comfortable, 7 points. They're nice in a great comfortable position, yeah. But the more and more we win games of football, they then have to win. It puts more impetus on them to win their game. Because we've been slacking off for weeks on end, they've been able to just be calm and don't have to worry too much because we're just losing games. If we start winning, the pressure comes on. So say they draw against Chelsea. We don't, who cares? Whatever happens, it happens, innit? They draw, lose, whatever. It is what it is. They drop points and start seeing little deficiencies and little cracks start to form. You already know their fan base, bro. Their fan base will start saying stuff. They don't win 2 games. Their fan base will start saying stuff, bro.
Yeah, I hear it, bro. I hear it.
And then we go and win them 2 games, get 3 points. Then it drops down to 4. And if it drops down to 4, like they overturned us being on 5. Dean, that's what I'm trying to say, bro.
And you know, we know us. I know they've got the squad and whatnot to do it, but pressure does weird things, bro. Remember, they've not led a title race in time. And the last time they did, City then trumped them. But again, they say obviously their squad went
days on top.
Exactly. Now that are we real? Because I was finally going to start crying in the comments. Yes, you're much stronger now. I get that.
Cool,
bro. Pressure still makes you do dumb stuff, and they got to go to City still. We got to go to them, to be fair, but they got to go to Man City, which they don't normally do well. Like, but you know what?
Have you seen them play recently, bro? Have you seen Arsenal play?
I actually better than the other team I watch.
It's so
That's
boring,
what I'm saying. They're doing the things. You see what they do? They're doing the things I want my team to do. They're doing the basics. They're getting man behind the ball. You can't break on Arsenal. You know how quick they get back, bro.
I get what you mean. I just don't like their style of play, man. Their style of play is so boring, man.
Do you know what gives me a bit of confidence though? When we go to Emirates, Liverpool fans might start crying in the comments. Salah's not there, so hopefully we see some fluidity. He's in AFCON.
Oh, yo! I was gonna say this, but
not Salah. Salah. I want to see that Salah.
No. I'm not gonna lie to you. I was thinking this in my mind when Enzo was talking about Isak coming back. I was like, yo, I can't wait till Salah goes AFCON. I can't wait, man. I'm curious.
Is that loves playing them? Is that loves playing them?
I'm curious to see both of them, Ekatike and Isak up front, man. I want to see more of that, man.
Yeah, that'll be a 4-4 bro, in them little.
I do have to dip though. Big up.
Yes. Listen, we're gonna wrap it up because I got rotted. I didn't know there was a time. Yeah, I've got. We're gonna wrap it up because I've got a couple things I've got to do as well. Is anyone going live now? Anything?
Nah, 6 o'clock, bro. That's when I've got my preview. I gotta wait to hear what the gaffer says. Your gaffer, Romsey's gaffer. I gotta hear what they're saying. I gotta hear what he's saying about the injuries and all of those stuff in it, and then I'll take it from there.
Do you know what kills me? Do you know what kills me quickly about Slot? He'll say after the Palace game, "I'm not making excuses, but you just made an excuse." He kills me. You know?
I tell you,
if the ball
I'm going to use this, I'm going to use that. Say it.
We create so many chances.
It's a madman. We've got people, man. What's it called? Blick, you got anything coming up, Blick?
I'm probably gonna make a couple of short videos about the Real Madrid game, and probably talk about Arsenal. I'm gonna start trying to go live sometime soon. I just need to sort out a couple of things first, but other than that, man, that's it. Yeah, so just keep an eye out for my preview video.
If you want to catch Blick, his details are in the description. Roms, I need you, bro. What's going on with you, bro? What are you doing? I need to know.
Oh, I'm with the man them right now. You know, I'm on the verbal channel. I know what you're thinking. You need to start your own thing, but bro,
I know, bro. What's going on, bro?
I'll be real, but I need to. I do need to. But yeah, for now, just subscribe there. You see us just arguing and beefing all the time. But yeah, man.
I hear it. Right. All right. We leave it there. And yeah, man, hopefully we get a result on when was it Tuesday, innit?
Tomorrow, bro.
Rotted.
Wait, what? We're not normally we're not Wednesday. I thought I had another day to relax.
No. We go again tomorrow night, 8 p.m, bro. We go again.
Oh my days.
Tuesday, man. It's mad. But yeah. All right, we wrap it up there. People have a good day and yeah, man. Stay blessed, man. Wicked.
Big up.